We'll lose
in 1994.
If we go with this review and we'll lose that.
We have nothing to lose. Even if you lose that, you will have satisfied the Bakassi people. You will have satisfied the National Assembly that we have taken all legal steps to protect the people of Nigeria. And we must learn as a government, as a people, to put the interests of our nationals before any other consideration. This is what is going on in Saudi Arabia right now. The Saudi Arabian authorities in Abuja, through the embassy, issue visas to Muslim women.
And the visas
when you knew they were not going to be accompanied.
And the visas were paid for, right?
They were paid for. And they traveled to Saudi Arabia to perform the holy pilgrimage. It then dawned on you there, oh, you have come here unaccompanied. Didn't you notice that? Didn't you know that in Abuja or Lagos? When you were issuing visas and collecting money from them? Now you now see Nigerians are on the defensive. Oh, why did they go there when they know you can't enter that territory unaccompanied? And what is the government doing? The government is on the defensive. Now, you haven't summoned the ambassador of Saudi Arabia. You haven't recalled our own ambassador in that country. Why did you do this to us?
So they can actually summon him to the National Assembly?
Why? No, by the executive.
Okay.
But the Minister of Foreign Affairs can do that.
And ask
why did you collect
What's
our money when you knew that these people could not enter your country? But now we're on the defensive. And in international politics, you have to take retaliatory measures to protect your own people. If we didn't do that in the case of South Africa, we'll have been messed up completely with respect to the yellow card. Can you imagine just recently in the Gambia, the president just woke up one day, Yahya Jammeh, and announced, I am going to wipe out all those who are on death row. And there were two Nigerians, there are two Nigerians amongst them. He killed the first batch of 9, 7 Gambians and 2 Senegalese. Of course, nothing, we didn't hear anything from our government. We discussed that in the human rights community, and I was instructed by the Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project, SERAM, to rush to the ECOWAS court. And so we have to file an action to protect those 2 Nigerians. We don't know them from Adam. And on that basis, the president of Gambia had now announced that we are suspending any further execution. So our country must learn to respect the interests of our people. My Melania colleague is talking about international law. This agreement, the Green Tree Agreement, recognizes the rights of the people of Bakassi under international human rights instruments. And that includes the right to self-determination. Under the Nigerian Constitution, you cannot take a decision affecting my interests without giving me a room to make a representation.
Well, Mr. Falana, what exactly is the fresh fact that has emerged now? Because I think one of the things that Senator Enang has pointed out is that the British, recognized that Bakassi was actually a part of our land, and when they were asked sometime, it was in 2004, they did say that, but we do not have the particular fact. Is that fact enough to go back for a review, knowing that the British, who had colonized Nigeria, would always make utterances that might be favorable to us? In the
my learned friend, Mr. Horn, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, may be correct with respect to the 1994 clarification by the British government. If Alhaji Babangana Kingibe, as Minister of Foreign Affairs, requested for clarification, and the letter was sent to Nigeria to defend that that territory belonged to Nigeria, and that was not made available to the legal team. Too bad. But if a treaty of 1811 made by the British government without the knowledge of the Federal Republic of Nigeria that came into being in 1960, you cannot hold us, vicariously liable. You can't accuse Nigeria of incompetence or a gross mistake as to legitimize a judgment that could have been decided otherwise if the 1811 treaty had been made available to the court. But again, as I said, for me, this is not a strictly legalistic matter. Okay. It's a political matter. It's a constitutional matter. What do the people of Bakassi want? The people that we represent as a country.